Hey, how y'all doing? I'm just getting the viewing pleasures ready today. Today is a day where
up next, some of the world's
in life I'm realizing how much I want to do and realizing how much I can do. And
two of them have been chasing this world title for nearly a decade. There's Great Britain's Adam Bishop, a three-time finalist, giving it another go in his ninth try. And Latvia's Avash Morselis, here again in his seventh attempt at a title. Rag made their debuts just last year.
you know, I'm kind of, let me get back here. I got my 8 shirt on representing my coach's brand. So I'm doing some deadlifts and then mostly chest and stuff. And the reason I'm doing deadlifts right now, I've done a lot of different things. Well, I think I've done regular deadlift before, but I'm struggling, right? And I'm sick of struggling. There's no reason, my shirt is wrinkly, oh well. There's no reason to beat yourself up and say you can't do something when you've already done something before. So I'm a 600 plus pound deadlifter and I've been struggling with 500 pounds. And there's more in here than in here. So today's just a day where you just lift, man. It's just time for me to stop making excuses and lift to get the results that I want to get. My goal is to go to nationals. I'm going to Strongman Nationals in June, and I want to be top 10. I'm going to be top 10, but I'm realizing this, and you can't let people intimidate you in situations, intimidate you, but I also have to realize this. I ain't the only one that won top 10. I ain't the only one going to nationals. I went to nationals in 2021 before with Strongman Corporation, and I was in last place. And that, it doesn't haunt me because I'm proud of myself because I hadn't even been doing strongman in less than a year, but it's like now I'm going to be 3 years in and I'm not doing all of this to get last place. Now, if it was something that happened, then it happened. But my plan is to be top 10. I am a top 10. I'm speaking into this. I am one of the top 10 strongest strongmen over 40 in the United States. So I'm speaking it into existence and my training will reflect it.
We've been enjoying a little bit of the glorious Blood Beach fishing. How do you have
Not as much as you.
Yeah, what can I say? Another big beast in my life. Let's talk about the group coming up to qualifying Group 3. Each of them actually lots of the fish himself. Adam Bishop.
Mr. Bishop is a massive fishing fan. He's taking spare time to relax after competition training. He is very strong this year. Not only in comps, but his training is looking super strong. Really good.
Well, on the line for qualifying Group 3, there are 2 places in this year's final. There's John Merrick in the group, Rob Gurney, making his last appearance at World's Strongest Man, and Thomas Evans, the big catch for them. We've got Bishop in there. Also, a man that made the final 10 last year, Matthew.
Here's the coolest thing. I did a frame deadlift a couple days ago and I hit a PR of 648 pounds. That is a reminder of where I'm at. I'm a strong person. I'm not weak.
His numbers on social media is really improved from last year. So he's coming in so much stronger.
Alright, it's going to be a tough group. Also in there is Paro Dwyer. That's my Stellis. And Blackbeard is looking strong. Let's see how they all get on. Webster Stones and that top commentators, Colin Bryce, and first, Danny Wallace.
Well, thank you, James. Thank you, Eddie. Danny Wallace here alongside the exceptional Colin Bryce. Purple Beach Group 3 is about to begin. After victory with the first event of the Webster Stone.
So what they have to do is carry these 2 stones down a 20-meter course and then turn around and keep on going. 250 pounds and 300 pounds. They're awkward, they're uneven. It's representing Ireland
As it should be, of course.
Dwyer.
Dwyer. Taking some petrol movements there. We'll be taking on.
Representing the
United States.
final world strongest
Fifth time here.
Yes, indeed. Big contest off. Big brother, they want to start. Now blazing fire. He's good at these kind of events. Got a great grip. Let's go down. You get a 10-second count from your referee. Magnuson on the far side. Times world's strongest man under one of the referees watching on here. And once that 10-second count's over, it's all go, and that's it. Second time.
Front of Ireland's Paro Dwyer. Concentration needed. for this event. Such awkward stones. Just to get a foot on that line. This awkward turn. Wanted to drop.
And the counts now 5-1. One down early. That's disappointing for him. Past the 20-meter mark, or about 60. Oh! Second time, no good there. Kenny.
Absolutely, Kenny. Beaten by the Webster Stones. 16.65 for the Irishman.
It's not a long time to pick it back up, is it? You know, when your hands are fighting for pain, they're big handles. 20-35, there's our leader, Kenny. Another 60-foot. Impressive. Sadly, he didn't get a second pickup and go at it. Obviously, the pain in his hands too much. You can see he's doing a hook grip, pulling his thumb on the inside. That his hands still taking, but it looks in time.
Thomas Evans. Another American. There's Webster Stones. Thomas Evans.
Representing
Andrew and Brits. Big old Adam Bishop. Former strength and conditioning coach.
This is the rugby player against the football player. Whistle. Yeah, has to make it on to the NFL trials. Tom Evans, the D1 coach, strength and conditioning, and Bishop, of course, strength and conditioning coach for Harlequin's rugby team. So it's just quite an evenly matched pair in terms of what they've achieved in their professional lives. Professional strongman to the 20-meter mark for Bishop.
He's that turn, doesn't he? Seems to have these stones under control. Less so Evans.
Well, he's doing that sideways shuffle technique. So we go all the way to the line, then turn. It's very tricky once the weight starts swinging around.
Flashing some knees. What they all over ankles are nearly nailed. Evans now.
How's everybody doing today? I'm working on some deadlift and I'm going to do some chest and do some pressing of the bars.
Takes the lead by some
I'm going to do multiple versions of bench press and I'm going to end with some log press.
Second so far, but Adam Bishop, 35.29 meters.
Yes, just go ahead and carry there, Tom Evans. He had a mark to chase. It's all the easier. It's Bishop right now. Doing all the running.
Well, continuation of Group 3. Then we return.
The world's strongest man on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by SBD, proudly supporting the world's strongest athletes. By Visit Myrtle Beach, 60 miles of where you belong. By the WSM store, level up your strength, power up with world's strongest man gear. By Connect, beyond maximum security.
Well, welcome back to the SBD World's Strongest Man. Continuation of Group 3's first event. Very awkward Webster Stones. At the inch full status. Having a place here at World's Strongest Man.
representing New Zealand,
Taking on
Matthew
very impressive New Zealander, Matthew Ragg. It's so well here last year.
Phenomenal. Made the final in his first ever attempt. In ninth. That was the pointing down. But since then, more focus has been on him. Watching on social media in particular, he's done some colossal. He's now one of the favourites to actually win World's Strongest Man.
2-9 is the marker set down by Adam Bishop and look at sports status.
Such a seasoned campaign of sports status. He's the kind of guy who's a nightmare to have in your head. Always the #1 seed here. Very good at many events. He has no weakness in that rack. It's slow and steady. Boy, is he tough.
Sports status is just a picture of focus and concentration. 2-9 to beat. He can do it.
Didn't use the hook grip, that's interesting. Ooh, Matt Ragg, little stagger there. Yeah, that white line. Oh, he did, but now he's got to twist it and go. He's got all the triggers and knocks against your knees. Tricks you up, goes down. Not the greatest start from Matt Ragg, but did he go into off ahead of Evans? Yes.
21.93 then for Matthew Ragg.
So, working on being the best version of myself that I can be working on not being weak, working on believing in myself. I'm preparing. On the horizon, I have potentially 5 competitions in the next, before June. So in March will be a strongman event, and I'm using this as a warm up. I ain't gonna even say warm up. I'm doing it before nationals because I don't want to just take almost a whole year off for strongman and then go to nationals. I want to do another strongman event, and in April, 8Lift. So if you look, I follow 8Lift, or you can go to 8lift.com, 8 spelled out, EIGHT lift.com. My coach is having an online competition, so everybody check that out. And the competition is doing 8 lifts. It's like a powerlifting / strongman meet. You're doing max lifts on 8 events. Bench press, log press, deadlift, 18-inch deadlift. Clean and jerk, which looks like a power clean and jerk. Snatch, which is like a power snatch. Farmer's walk. And I feel like I missed on a 50-inch power walk. I think that's it. It's 8 things. So let's go through that again. Deadlift, 18-inch deadlift. Bench press, log press, farmer's carry, clean and jerk, snatch, and squat. So with these things, kind of like a powerlifting event, if you ever done powerlifting, it's going to be a formula of what the best wins, what the best score wins. And so obviously the more events you do, the better you do. But you don't have to do all 8 events. You can pick which ones you want. So this is something that my coaches look for anybody and everybody to get involved with, where you just started lifting and you can lift the bar, or you've been lifting for a long time, where you'll see them powerlifter or strongman, something of that nature. My goal with that competition is to do all the 8 lifts. And right now, I'm not going to lie, clean and jerk is okay. When I say okay, it's like not on the strongman scale, but okay for me. Snatch is a really, it not only the struggle, my coach wants to go and video teach me through it because he's not here in person. And I don't even want to do that right now because I'm intimidated by it. So that's in April. May, I have national for powerlifting, and this will be my 4th powerlifting meet, my 3rd official meet. No, my 3rd official meet. And I did 2 online powerlifting competitions as well. And then in June, that's Strongman National, and that's where I want gearing and doing everything I can to get in the top 10. So that's what I got on task. So right now, I'm training heavy, training hard, and I've had some issues last year. That was last year that held me back, and I kind of been holding on to them and almost using that as an excuse to not go harder, not even believe in myself. And there was an unlocking that happened talking to somebody in the gym, and basically it goes back to what I always knew. I'm stronger than I think. I'm not a weak person. I'm strong. He's like, I've been watching you. I see what you can do. I got a friend. You holding back. So there's no more holding back. So the mindset is changing. And as my mindset is changing, I can lift heavier weight. The mindset is so important because you can psych yourself out of doing so much in weightlifting and in life. That being said, I'm going to toss this up real quick.
Final 2 strongest man. He's no longer behind our smash status, but Adam Bishop. They're getting us underway. Adam Bishop on the far side. He's arguably the best deadlifter in the world right now in terms of maximum weight. And he's certainly showing it there. Standing over these weights like they're nothing. 160+ pounds there, number 3 on the 4 for Bishop. Not behind.
Dipping at Bishop's heels. Now the big one. Bishop. And it's easy.
He's been ranked 5 easily for 30.72.
Taylor was reaching behind Smocksters as he moves on to the big one himself.
Big move here from Smocksters. Just to get this in pretty quick. It's going to be this time. Might as well just do a fast 4. Oh no, loses some ground.
That was going nowhere. He realised that almost immediately. But Jimmy Bishop knows he's done enough.
Well, I've seen that celebration many times. It's the fastest I've ever seen by Bishop.
25.88 for the Latvian.
5 bars in a time of 27.17.
27.17. Extraordinarily fast time for the Deadlift.
10 weight. It's phenomenal by a few seconds as well. Great power down to the rim.
Just that look of elation that swept across his face when he saw that time. So after 2 of them wins, Adam Bishop continues to stay on top with 12 points. Ranked behind in second with 9. Kenny and O'Dwyer currently tied for last place with 3 points. So a brutal new event in this year's competition, which will test the strength, endurance, and the mental fortitude of our competitors. Sandbag steeplechase with the world's strongest.
The world's strongest man on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by SBD, proudly supporting the world's strongest athletes. By the WSM store, level up your strength, power up with world's strongest man gear. By Visit Myrtle Beach, 6 where you belong. By Connect, beyond maximum security.
Well, welcome back to the SBD World's Strongest Man, where the athletes of Group 3 look in their third event. The terrifying sandbag steeplechase going.
Yes, indeed, it's 20 meters. You have to carry 3 sandbags over 6 separate segments. This is 75 seconds long, and it's brutal, to say the least. Our first pair up, it was USA's Tom Evans. He only managed half the course in 35 seconds. Michael Strauss tell us he did 2/3 of it, 4 segments, in just under 45.
We'll move on to the much respected Rob Kearney. Time now for this year. Let's learn more about him and his SBD power profile.
Rob Kearney, 32 years old, 5'10", 285 pounds, representing the USA. Last one, last ride. I feel good right now. Mentally, I'm excited to go out and put on one last amazing performance and really just be myself. That's what I'm really excited to do. I've been in it for 15 years. I think back to when I first got my first World's Strongest Man back in 2017. And filling out the athlete questionnaire, I came up with the quote that said, "Train to become the person they said you would never be." That's really just how I lived my entire career. Being able to wear the rainbow on my face and represent for the LGBTQ+ community every single year that I've been here at Worlds is something I've never taken lightly.
We've been together for 10 years. The sport is just so hyper masculine that they were one of the first people to kind of like, how does that?
To be a person that is open about my relationship with my husband, and I'm really excited to be able to look back on my career and be proud of who I was the entire time I was competing. Before coming into this sport, there was a predisposition and stereotype of what people thought gay was. And being unapologetically me at every single turn has really opened people's eyes. This has literally been a dream come true for me. It's really amazing. It's the right time for me to bow out and move on to something else.
Representing the
Who
United
is
States.
this? Great man, fantastic competitor. Got so much for the sport, Rob Kearney.
Representing
And up with-
Ireland.
Still one of those next. O'Dwyer. Delivering line. Quite a showman. That rainbow bit away. 100% natural. Just came out that way.
Well, they have to tackle these 250-pound sacks and get them down 6 different segments. We've seen from other heats that if you shut that sack over and give it a big push, of course, the second segment isn't quite so long. So quite clever there from Kenny, shoving it as hard as he can over the hurdle. Backing over number 2.
That was a smart move from Kearney, and one I'm sure the part of O'Dwyer will have learned from. This shield style sack is so hard to handle.
It doesn't roll so well either.